What's going on today? Good people out there, what's going on? Just starting my videos up, trying to do a little bit more on the YouTube channel. So I'm just coming in, pardon that light, got a little bite in there. See when I do this. Okay. We're gonna deal with it. Definitely want to let you guys know today that, I'm looking to do a lot more on the YouTube page. Just want to, be a little bit more involved and, have a little bit more time behind the podcast. And today, folks, I just feel that we have to create an objective. Create your dream, create your lane, whatever it may be. I don't know. I think that the more you focus on yourself and leave all the unnecessary out of that, the better you will be. I used to be a person that I would procrastinate. I would say I wanted to do something, but I never did it. I would start something when I really got the mind frame behind it, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and start this, and I never finished. I mean, I had like maybe a few notebooks worth of material to start like writing a book. And it was just talking about my life story, things I've been through, things I've seen, how did I overcome them, some things I didn't overcome, some things that scarred me, things of that nature. And it started off pretty good, but I became lazy. I became not I wouldn't say interested, not that I wasn't interested, but I just became very lazy and thought that it was supposed to be handed to me. And I think that's where a lot of us drop the ball at, is that we think that certain things are supposed to be given to us, when in all actuality, they're not. They're not. I feel like we have to go out and work hard on top of the fact that, wherever you're from, wherever area you're from, if you may not have the knowledge or maybe you weren't taught these certain things in school, for the million reasons that are out there, some of us lack in certain areas where some of us may be strong in those areas. I myself, I'm just being honest. Like I said on my podcast, I'm very transparent. I'm very open, just me. Just me at the end of the day. I don't have to be nobody else but me. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to make it a thing with my podcast, with the book I'm writing, with everything I'm trying to do, wanting to be a motivational speaker. I really want to give it to people in its rawest, purest form. I don't want to sell you a story that you probably heard a million times. Everybody seems to have like an awesome story behind their reasoning of becoming who they are now. And yes, I do have a story as well, but the thing that differs me from all the other guys, I would have to say, is just I'm writing my story in real time. You know, I'm writing from my past to my present, and I'm just being open. I'm not leaving nothing out. I'm just being open as possible, and also just the drive and the things I had. I'm not listening to other people trying to get a mind frame of what I should do. I'm pretty much just telling you what worked for me and how it can work for you, because I know there's somebody out there that the same as myself that are dealing with the same things and just don't know how to get around those things to get, just to make it better, because somebody may not have never told them, and that's definitely like a gut punch, because how am I supposed to deal with life when I was never taught how to deal with life in certain aspects? And I'm just being honest. Our parents, they do an awesome job. I'm quite sure they they have their mistakes as well. But I feel like, you know, we have to break the chain, the generational chain of what, of not preparing our kids for life. You know, other races stick behind their kids. They protect their kids up until they're grown men and women. You know, I don't see nothing wrong with being a parent and being a consistent parent for the rest of your life. Because my mom always told me, mind you, I'm 35 years old. My mom never told me, she said, "You're never done parenting." And that's true. Because I still go to her for anything and everything that I may not feel is right. Or I'll just, speak to somebody that may be, of course, a little bit more older than me and has a lot more knowledge than I do or experience. And folks, let me tell you, man, we have to protect one another. We have to do for one another, do what's right by one another, stand by one another, and just make it so that we are winning in this thing that we call life. I mean, how do you expect to send somebody out into the world when they fully don't know what to do? They may think they know, but you fully don't know what to do, and you go out and it's like, man, you might end up doing something that could completely mess your life up. I mean, and then you're back to square one. So I mean, let's just be real with each other. Let's make this a dialogue where we are not, you're not judging somebody because they may live at home or they have something going on with their parents where something, it works for them. It works for them. And as long as it works for them and it's making them a better person in society, then who are we to say that, oh man, you ain't doing, you're not a grown, you're not, you it's very, people are very judgmental on people's lives when they in fact are the individuals that are not even doing good. So my motivation is this: stop judging people by their situation or whatever they're going through and start learning from those people. And then if you know certain things, be able to uh like at least help those individuals. Give those individuals some type of knowledge or some type of, hearsay or anything that that you think they can apply to their lives. Help them out. Help them out, man. And I feel as though that, it'll work on both ends. It'll work on both ends, and we have to be more. I say we have to be more, just more open on what to do, more smart about the decisions that we make, more just more human, more human being. Don't be so quick to judge. Don't be so quick to think that you're better than somebody because your situation is different than theirs, or because you have right now what they don't have. Be able to help the next individual no matter what. I mean, we are here trying to all figure out what this thing called life is. I think everybody on this earth is. Some may know a little bit more than others, but that doesn't make them know much more. That doesn't make them better than the individuals that may know just a tad bit less than they do. And folks, I'm telling you, man, so much more to come, so much more out here. I mean, I'm writing this book and it's awesome. I'm telling my story, and I'm just I'm seeing what molded me and the stories that I have and the memories that I do have and the memories that I'm getting from other individuals in my family. I'm seeing what helped mold me into the individual I am today. Some good, some bad. Let's just be real. And it's been an awesome journey, man. The podcast, William Rutledge podcast, is doing awesome. Just did a podcast just recently. I'm on 3 platforms, actually 4. Started off with 1, and I'm just trying to, I'm not getting paid for it, but I don't care. I love what I do. I mean, I want to get paid for it, but I love what I do, and I enjoy what I do, and it's just, it warms my heart. You talking about a kid from East Orange, New Jersey. Grew up, no dad, gang life, all of that stuff, all in one. And I'm now, doing something, something with myself, and I feel like I'm accomplishing, what I wanted to in the beginning. Of course, I think everybody wants to have a good life and do certain things, um, but I'm accomplishing what I'm supposed to be accomplishing. I feel that God has laid out for me, and I'm not going to stop. Not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. Uh, Podcast is on Spotify. We're on Auto Boom. We're on Apple Music. We're on Google for the Android users, SoundCloud, and we're doing videos for YouTube. My homeboy Al, we going at the Say No More podcast, we're gonna be doing cartoon videos, couple of interviews with other, the indie radio stations and stuff like that. So I mean, it's rolling. People start seeing you do something. They may not jump on the wave like right then and there, but of course when they see you start being, doing big, then of course they'll jump on and latch themselves to it, because it's probably what's hot right now, or what's the it thing, I would say. Um, I mean, the accomplishments are becoming more and more, man. I'm just working hard. I'm just thankful, man. I'm humble that I have the opportunity to do the things I'm doing. Um, it's awesome. I love it. I love every bit of it. I love every moment of it, and I'm very thankful to have this opportunity, to be given this opportunity to tell my story on this type of platform. I mean, it took me months to get on to certain platforms to get my podcast, but I stayed consistent and, got up there. Um, folks, if you have any questions, any concerns, anybody wants to reach out to me, please hit me up. My email, williamrutledge772@yahoo.com. My podcast is the William Rutledge Podcast. Of course, you can, leave a message under the YouTube videos. Go on to Instagram, is william.rutledge, and I'm more active on that than Facebook. But man, just shout me out, man. I'm looking to do speaking engagements. I'm looking to, go wherever and speak to the youth, speak to the next generation. We need this next generation to be strong and militant and prepared for life, man. We need that. Folks. Again, I want to thank you. If you out there, motivate yourself. Think about yourself before you start trying to do everything for everybody else. Get yourself together. Then that will allow you to get the others together, because you can't get anyone together if your platform isn't strong. And with that being said, I like to say peace. Stay motivated, be motivated, get motivated.